Hey, welcome back to Timber Tuesday. We are going to cut some trees down today. We've got, let's see, we're going to cut down a poplar, we're going to cut down a oak, and then we're going to cut down a couple of scrub trees just to get them out of the way. But normally on Timber Tuesday, we put, put something on the sawmill and saw it up, and that's, but those logs have got to come from somewhere. And so these logs are going to do two things. Some of them are going to go on the sawmill. And we do have something interesting coming up in a video just around the corner where we've got some new equipment, and we're going to showcase that. And guess what? It needs some logs to use it, so you got to stay tuned. Hey, these are the trees that we're going to be taking down today. There's a white oak here. There's what we call a little widowmaker right here. If you see that one that Y's off in the middle, it is dead all the way to the top, and it kind of worries me. I'm going to be real careful in taking that one down so it doesn't fall on my head. Then beside it's another long white oak, and then behind that is a tulip poplar that we're going to take down. Let's go over and take a look at them. So this tree here is what I call the widowmaker. I have no idea what it is, but you can see it's pretty daggum dead. So when I'm working around it with a tractor, just so you guys that are new to tractors, don't go up and hit these trees with your loader or your grapple or whatever, because the top will break out and fall backwards on your head. And there's been many people injured and actually killed doing that. So what we're going to do is clean up close to it, and then we'll lay that tree down and get it out of the way. That's probably the first thing we tackle, because I don't want it falling on my head. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut this widowmaker down. It's completely dead to the top. I hope you guys can hear me because I've turned away with my mic. Sometimes that cuts me off. But I'm going to cut this widowmaker down, and it's dead all the way to the top. These are the ones that scare me. So I'm just going to use my little electric saw. It's so quick and easy and light, and lets me move pretty quick. That's actually some pretty good, it looks like a red maple. That little saw actually does a pretty good job that's a pretty good sized tree to cut down with this. All right, so that was the one that worried me right there. Got that, it's really dead at the top, and I was afraid if I bumped it at the top, it's gonna fall out on me. All that out of the way. This is quiet enough. You don't need the hearing protection on it. It's just not very loud at all. So the tree, let's see, this tree's got a natural lean that way. So we'll just go ahead and have it fall the way it wants to. All right, so we got our face cut. I got it a pretty good cut there, and we're gonna go ahead and cut right across to the hinge. this is a kind of a sickly white oak. This year it didn't do very well. Apparently when they cut this, they probably damaged the roots some, but it'll make a good log for that end right here. Well, we can actually make some boards out of this, and the rest of this we make firewood out of this somehow. So what I'm gonna do now is take the tractor, pick it up off the ground, and then just start chopping off each end. We'll balance it in the middle and chop a little off this end and a little off this end and come to the center of the tractor. That way I don't have to bend over. Why you see all these little limbs here is because this tree was in a wooded area, and then they cut it, and it was getting a lot of more sunlight up and down the limb, or the whole length of the tree, and it started growing these little limbs off. But it's just got so sickly that it's not gonna make it anyway, so we're gonna harvest it. It's probably gonna put a lot of pressure going the other way now. set it up for the presentation.